Now available in paperback and e-readers, Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer. Take a trip into the macabre world of goth modeling in the new millennium in this spooktacular Spinsterella story. Pick up your copy of Spinsterella Goth Girl Summer in paperback and e-readers at Amazon.com and online booksellers everywhere. Better get the coleslaw, y'all, cause we're having us a barbecue. Former member of the rap group 2 Live Crew, Luther Campbell, says he's running for Congress.
Another career milestone may be on the horizon for Uncle Luke. The rapper turned activist Luther Campbell says he is running for Congress. Campbell says he resigned as Miami Edison High School's football coach in January so he could run to represent the U.S. House seat for Florida's 20th district. Sheila Sherfless McCormick has held this seat since 2022, but she is facing federal charges accused of stealing a $5 million overpayment of government disaster funds. We caught up with Campbell as he films his upcoming documentary, but he tells us all of his attention is on his upcoming campaign.
The campaign is going to be fun. You know, I'm not running away from who I am as an artist. I'm not trying to be somebody that I'm not. I'm not running away from my past. My past is what it is. You know, I'm a regular person. I'm not a career politician. I'm a businessman, and we're going to have fun.
Campbell has run for office once before. He ran for Miami-Dade County mayor back in the 2011 special election. He finished fourth with 11% of the vote.
Now, according to reports, Luther Campbell, who was a former member of the controversial 1990s rap group 2 Live Crew, has announced that he is looking to run for Congress. And as he looks to run for Congress, Luther Campbell has announced that he is resigning his position as the head of the Madison Edison High School football coach and in looking to run for political office and looking to run for the Florida District 20 U.S. House of Representatives seat that is currently held by a black woman, Sheila Sherfless McCormick. Now, Sheila Sherfless McCormick is currently under federal indictment, and Luther Campbell is looking to use this as an opportunity to try to run for political office, and his reasons for running for political office are just as nefarious as his whole controversial career in rap music. Now, Luther Campbell, when he came into rap music in the 1990s, was someone who was a foreign-born black who was looking to work towards an agenda for many of the whites who wanted to co-opt rap music. And as part of 2 Live Crew, he went out here and co-opted the message of rap music and made it where we went from rhythm and poetry to going out here and making derogatory lyrics towards women and promoting the Jezebel stereotype in rap music, because that's what he put in his controversial first album, Nasty as They Wanna Be, which featured scantily clad black women on the record cover, and went out here and sung very raunchy songs like Me So Horny, and basically took rap music from its pro-black roots and its positive message and made it basically the music that basically was all about promoting sex and money in the music, running diametrically opposed to the original mission of the original rappers of the late 1970s and 1980s. And that was how Luther Campbell, again, was an opportunist as related to the rap music business. And now this opportunistic tether wants to come and look to go into politics after living a middle-class lifestyle at the expense of foundational black Americans, because it was foundational black Americans who were the ones who suffered as they listened to his music and as they listened to this Pied Piper go out here and promote sex and money in his raunchy lyrics and promote the degradation of black women. Many black men and black women basically got programmed to believe old racist stereotypes about black people to be normal. And while he was going out here promoting this music to most of the foundational black American men, women, and children in the 1990s, Luther Campbell basically went on to go out here and have himself a middle class lifestyle at the expense of all those brothers and sisters. And as he's gone out here and had that middle class lifestyle at the expense of brothers and sisters, he basically, while black kids were in the ghetto, believing all of the ideas he put into his music, he goes out here and lives a completely different life, showing us the hypocrisy as related to him, because while he was promoting, again, stereotypes related to old black traditions like Freaknik, and completely twisting and perverting them and turning them into deviant orgies, he basically was again living this middle class lifestyle, and while our brothers and sisters suffered while they bought into his poisonous programming. And now what this opportunist wants to do is go out here and capitalize on the indictment of this black female congresswoman, and looks to go out here and looks to try to grab political power at our expense. And what he wants to do as he grabs this political power is not do anything to help foundational black Americans who were the ones who basically were the ones who supported his music and led to him having that middle class lifestyle at our expense. No, he doesn't want to go out here and represent many of the black people he's exploited over the years and atone for his social sins. No, what he wants to do is talk about how he wants to work towards helping out people who entered the country illegally, slapping black people in the face for I believe, this third time. And I believe for the third time because the first time he slapped black people in the face was when he was in the rap game and went out here and made that compromise with white supremacy to present the worst stereotypes about black men and black women in the rap music he made, like the Nasty As They Wanna Be album. And the second way he slapped black people in the face is by presenting the most degrading and demeaning images of black women in the videos he was a part of. I mean, Luther Campbell basically again went out here and disrespected foundational black Americans for over 30 years, and he further continues to look to disrespect foundational black Americans now after living his middle class lifestyle by going out here and saying, hey, I'm going to run for Congress, and not run to help out FBA, but go out here and run and talk about looking to help out illegals who have entered the country illegally and look to help them get their piece of the American dream, leapfrogging over us foundational black Americans, throwing up yet another middle finger at black people who he took a part in exploiting. And that's where I get really disgusted. This dude basically again took an entire 2 to 3 generations and put them out here in these streets and had them thinking that they had to go out here and be these degenerates as related to things with his music. And now he wants to go out here and go to Washington to go out here and represent those who entered the country illegally, and basically not think about ever any of the black people who went out here and supported him in the past. No, don't want to think about supporting any of us, but wants to take our tangibles as related to government. And that's another slap in the face, because again, when it comes down to black people, we're the ones who again should be picking our candidates. This is why I have to agree with the late David Carroll. We should be the ones picking our candidates and not letting these guys like Luther Campbell and other people go out here and say they're gonna go out here and have the audacity to run for office. No, this is where we have to take our respect and take our political power by letting individuals like Luther Campbell know they can't go out here and exploit us politically, because what he wants to do is think that black people will be dumb enough to just vote straight down a blue ticket because he's a black entertainer that people knew in the past. But when it comes down to Luther Campbell, he clearly shows he's not about looking to help black people or looking to bring tangibles back to our black communities. No, the people in Florida really need to see through this guy. No, if he's sitting here talking about helping out illegals as a foreign-born black, then he need to go out here and go let them illegals go out here and vote for him. Oh wait, the illegals can't vote for him. So this guy basically again shows how little respect he has for black people. And that's where we need to go out here and reciprocate by giving him the same finger he went out here and gave us. Because to say you're going to go out here and look to support those who entered the country illegally, while black people have not gotten anything from the government that they are citizens of, and look to put people who entered the country illegally over black American citizens, is the ultimate form of disrespect to black people from a man who basically made a career out of disrespecting black people. And this is where black people gotta stand up and stand up for ourselves. I mean, this dude basically again goes out here and puts everybody above black people. Recently, I just did a video about this dude saying, oh, Spanish women will treat black men better than black women. Again, looking to cause divides between black men and black women. And this guy has the audacity and the nerve to think he can go out here and run for political office in our country after exploiting all of our children. No, this is where black folks, we got to stand up and hold the line as foundational black Americans as related to delineation. This is where we have to delineate and basically say, nah, if you're not about a black agenda, if you're not about bringing tangibles to black people, yeah, you may look like us, but you're not representing us. And since you're not representing us and representing our agenda, that's where we gotta say, no, we ain't supporting you just because you black. No, we support those who support a black agenda, those who support black people getting tangibles from the government we pay taxes to. We pay taxes to this government, so we are entitled to service, and this guy wants to take services from us and take them and hand them over to foreigners who entered this country illegally. And again, that's where this guy openly disrespects us as a people, and we got to stand up and say, nah, not having that from Luke. No, you're not going to go out here and do this to us for a third time. And the worst way, because again, in the entertainment business, when he was doing dirt to us, he basically, again, got that because many of us didn't know better. But now that we are older and we know better, we need to know better than to go out here and look to vote for someone who basically has told you to your face that he's not going to do anything for black people. No, he wants, again, votes to stand up for illegals. Well, go again. Those people are not citizens. Since they're not citizens, yeah, you go try getting votes from those who entered the country illegally. The same people who, again, take jobs from black people, the same people who deny black people opportunities for employment, the same people who keep black people from coming into a middle class. Meanwhile, they live a middle class lifestyle at our expense, while black people remain in poverty. Foundational black Americans remain in poverty. Many of these illegals and these tethers live very well at our expense, and Uncle Luke has lived too well at our expense to have the audacity to think he can go out here and again run for office for one of the seats of representatives in our community. No, that's where we gotta draw a line as black people. And that's why many of us in new black media, we calling out this dude, because this is, again, what they do as in white supremacy. They go get themselves a tether who is a foreign-born black, and the foreign-born black basically acts as a buffer and goes out here and talks about other people, no different than the congressional black talkers. Again, they'll talk a good game, but they won't do anything for black people. And it just really burns me up that you got Luther Campbell, again, a guy who's done nothing but dirt to the black community, and again, by promoting that dirty music, and now he wants to do dirt to black people by talking about foreigners go first. Now, we not gonna have that at all. Nope, not gonna have that at all. If we are black people of character, again, there comes a point where you gotta realize when you're being disrespected and break that spell. Because a lot of us, what Luke wants to do is think that black people are so spellbound and caught up in celebrity that they will just go out here and vote for him blindly, not understanding that when you vote for a candidate, you're voting for them to go out here and bring resources back to you. And again, if a man openly says he doesn't want to bring resources back to foundational black Americans or bring tangibles back to black people, that's not someone we need to be voting for and not someone we need to be going out here and actively supporting. Now, if you want to pick up some of my books that feature positive images of black men and black women that run diametrically opposed to the garbage that Luther Campbell pushed to our brothers and sisters in the 90s, you can pick up many of the books in the ISIS series, the Esteem series, the John Haynes series, and the Spinsterella series on Amazon.com. And if you want to learn how guys like Luther Campbell run game on the black community, you can pick up books like I've written, like Why 70% of Black Women Are Single. And you can find all those books on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. And you can also find them at other online booksellers like Drafted Digital, Google Play, Barnes & Noble, and big box retailers like Walmart and Target. And if you'd like to see me take more celebrities like Luther Campbell to the barbecue, you can drop a donation to the Patreon, the PayPal, or the Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Support black-owned and black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.